Now at 4:30, the suicide of Stephen Twitch Boss has devastated his family, friends, and fans, and it's also renewed conversations around mental health. It's often difficult to understand what leads someone to take their own life, but there is help to prevent others from doing the same.
Yeah, this week we've been providing our viewers with the suicide prevention hotline number 988. NBC4's Jonathan Gonzalez joins us now with a closer look at what happens when that number is actually dialed. Jonathan.
Yeah, Michael Carolyn here at NBC4. Over the last few days, we've been showing you this very graphic, this 988 graphic, letting you know about this really great resource that you can dial or text to be connected with a mental health crisis counselor. However, we rarely explain the process of what happens once you call. So we spoke with the organization that runs the 988 hotline here in Southern California to find out exactly what happens when you connect with a counselor.
I can remember a time when that graphic wasn't even available, when the service wasn't even available. And so I just want to stop for a moment and appreciate that.
Sherry Sinwelski is Vice President of Crisis Care at Didi Hirsch Mental Health Services, the nation's oldest suicide prevention center based in Culver City. Well, they've been doing this work for decades. The use of 988 as a national mental health crisis number was only established this past July. And in Southern California, 988 gets routed to Didi Hirsch's mental health care professionals.
The person on the other end of the line is first just going to take some time to find out what's going on with them. You know, tell me what's happening. What made you call? How are you feeling today?
Sherry says it always begins with a simple conversation, but it will include a direct question. Are you having thoughts of suicide?
And the reason why we do that is because sometimes it's hard to say, I'm thinking about killing myself. And so we want to ask that directly so that to make it easier for people to talk about it if that's what's on their mind.
Sherry admits the mere notion of being asked about suicidal thoughts can be enough to prevent someone from calling 988 for help. So if someone says they are suicidal, counselors work with the person to determine how imminent the danger is and find ways to keep them safe.
How do you think that we can work together to make this a safer situation? You know, is there somebody we can call? Can we call your mom to come over? Can we have a mobile crisis response team with a counselor come to your house? Do you have a therapist?
For anyone looking to help someone else using 988, Sherry says validating their feelings is a good first step, and sharing your own struggles may also help someone else open up.
If you've found a way to feel better yourself, you know, that encourages other people to say, oh, wait a minute, maybe I could do something like that.
And 988 is open 24/7 every day of the year. And the level of resources, however, may depend on where you live. But they help people with all levels of mental health care. In English and Spanish, they're also able to translate calls up to 250 different languages. And Michael Carolyn, you know, for anyone who's worried about seeking help, making the call, I think, is the toughest part. That's the scariest part. You can also call. You can chat or text with them as well. That might be easier to kind of start that conversation. And for somebody who may be thinking, hey, this could be good for someone I love or someone I care about, I think maybe going through something, you can call together. That's the biggest thing. Or you can call on their behalf and find out ways to help your friend. So, yeah.
Great information.
All really good for all of us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jonathan, thank you.